You need the narcissist. You need him. You hate him, but you love him. You fucking need him. The reason why you put up with the narcissist bullshit is because you're so afraid to actually be alone. Like, what attracts you to the narcissist is their confidence. It's their ability to stand on their own. It's all of the things that you feel like you're lacking. You're drawn to them. You're literally missing the charge inside of your like proton neutron fucking structure. There's like a chemical strand that you're missing that would complete you. It's in them. So you're drawn to them to pull it from them, yet you only hate them because you're expecting them to fill it in. That's no. You integrate what you find from them and then you move on, right? But the reason why you hate them is because you don't even hate them. You actually hate yourself because you hate yourself so much that you put up with their bullshit and stay. You get what I'm saying? No narcissist can actually do enough damage if you leave the first at the sign of the first red flag. And to everyone out there that's saying, "Oh, fucking narcissist, I fucking hate him. I fucking hate him." Oh my, you only hate them because you fucking saw the red flag and you ignored it. And then you stuck around them long enough to actually hate them. So your hate for them is actually a signal that you don't have enough love for yourself. Or else, if you did, you would have left at the first red flag and you would have left way before you ever had the opportunity to actually hate a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? So you love them, right? And they you feel like they're better than you and you feel like they can do things that you can't, right? Like they just act with ease and you're just like, fuck, oh my God, I'm so nervous at that. Or fuck, I wish I could do that. Oh my God, like I could never do that. And you're scared of the things that they're not scared of. So you're drawn to that, right? So it's just like you need the narcissist. You need them. You need them to become whole. They're literally trying to show you that you need to become more full of yourself. You're not full of yourself enough. Now, because I didn't understand this, it was like, oh, a narcissist. No, they just have too much narcissism. The same way an empath has too much of that end, to the degree that you're an empath is to the degree that you'll attract a narcissist. So if you're an extreme empath or whatever the opposite of a narcissist is, you're going to attract that spectrum, right? And it's like, it's not do you or do you not attract narcissists, it's how much of a narcissistic person do you attract, right? And as you start to run into a narcissist, right, if you do it properly, if you integrate, you'll move closer towards, like, this is the middle, right? And you have the empath and then you have the narcissist, and they're counterbalancing each other, right? And it's like you meet the narcissist, you need to extract from them so you become more narcissistic. Because the more narcissistic you become, the less you'll attract a narcissist, right? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So pull the narcissism from them to a healthy degree and become more balanced, right? That way you're empathetic and narcissistic, right? Being narcissistic is not it's not a bad thing. Like when people say, "Oh, he's a narcissist," what they're meaning is that he or she has an extreme amount of narcissism in them, right? An overabundance of it to where it doesn't feel like a healthy relationship, but it's perfectly healthy because they're counterbalancing you. They're showing the absolute debt, the deficit of self-centeredness that you lack such a center you don't even know who the fuck you are. You're so ungrounded and they're so grounded, right? They need to become more free, you need to become more grounded, right? So it's like it's just an exchange. It's like if you could look at like a proton and a neutron or whatever, right? And they have these energetic charges or atoms or whatever it is in physics. Okay? You need to pull from them. You guys are colliding so that you can extract from each other and balance your own self, right? But you need them. You need them. Like, what's a proton to a neutron if there's no neutron? Is it a proton? Like, it's relative to the other thing. So if there were just empaths, they wouldn't be empaths. They would be relative to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's all relativity. So it's basically, you just need to become more. So you need them. So people hate them, love them. I love them now. You know what I'm saying? I hated them because I felt like you only hate them because you hate yourself. And you only hated them because you didn't love yourself enough to walk away. You can't hate someone when you have enough self-love to walk away from them. You hate them because you wanted them to do shit. It didn't go the way you wanted it to, blah, 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 yada, yada, right? That's where the hate comes from. It's because you're not realizing that there's this design where it's basically trying to balance you out. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like your body, physically, not like emotionally and mentally, like the mechanics of that, but physically. If you have an acidic, or if you have, what's the opposite of acidic? Alkaline, right? So it's your body trying, it's homeostasis, right? Isn't that your, like, everything trying to balance each other out? That's what it is, right? So if you're too acidic, your body will do certain things to balance it out, right? So yeah. So you need the narcissist. You do. You do. They're trying to show you that you need to be more full of yourself. And the empath is trying to show the narcissist that they need to be less full of themselves, right? So it's like, why would you, like, theoretically, if you were actually missing a chemical structure that could complete you, and then the life is going to constantly put you in place with people to extract that from them. Why would you hate that? Right? Because you're not looking at it that way. You're looking at it. Anyways, so yeah. And then once you do this, you'll realize how stupid narcissists are. Like, they're fucking retarded. Like, they're so stupid. Like, it's because it's so triggering and unstabilizing. But once you extract that part and now you can see reality more clear, you're gonna realize how fucking retarded they are. Like, they're really stupid. And it's shitty because the meta right now is around the empath changing, not the narcissist. Because the narcissist can always get more supply, right? Like an empath usually, at least for me, like abandonment wounds, not wanting to be alone, they're literally going to leave you alone. They're literally going to abandon you. Because the narcissist, they'll control the narrative, and then what is it called? What's the theory behind the monkeys, the something monkeys? If you look up like narcissistic theory, when a narcissist, like, basically discards you, they're going to brainwash everyone else around you and them to believe them. And then these people are going to, okay? And then you're going to be left alone. You're going to be abandoned, pretty much, which was my wound. Which is great because it's leaving you in that wound to show you. Like, it's literally trying to show you, right? To stand on your own. Like, what an amazing fucking opportunity, right? Remember in the previous video, the couple videos ago, where life is giving you everything you need? Like, are you aware that life is giving everything that you need? Are you sure? Something like that. It's like 2-3 videos behind this one. If you watch that, basically, like, if you have the question, or if you have the desire to stand on your own, what is the perfect opportunity that life can present you with for you to stand on your own? Right? Well, abandonment, being alone, not having anyone, which is perfect. It's literally perfect because the narcissist is going to come in, they're going to love bomb, gaslight, whatever. They're going to bring you up because you think you're such shit. You think you're such, like, you think you're just so ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's so easy for you to be gaslit. You see what I'm saying? Because if you have no self and then someone comes in and is like, yo, you're dope. You're like, oh my my God. Oh my God, this love, finally. Oh my God, someone recognizes how amazing I am. And it's like, you think that too. You think you're amazing, you just don't feel it, right? So it goes both. Like, you think you're fucking a piece of shit, but then you think you're the best thing since sliced bread as well, right? But then someone comes, but you don't feel that way. You don't know how to validate that own experience, right? It's just more of like a thought. It's more of like a mind thing rather than a heart thing and actually feeling and being. It's more of like a theory and a thought and a mind than it is in a heart and experience and a being, right? So you have someone come on and they validate they're like, oh my God, you're awesome. Oh my God, you have a cool name. Oh my God, you're great at sales. Oh my God, dude. Like, dude, you can make way more than 20K, right? And then you're just like, like, it's like, oh, we're being gaslit. It's like, no, we're allowing the gaslighting. Have you ever thought of that? Like, to make a fire, you need fucking gas and wood. Well, newsflash, the narcissist isn't both. So you guys come together like a chemical structure. They bring the gas, you bring the wood, and now we have a fire. And now you're like, oh my God, someone loves me. Now I love me. Oh my God. But I don't know how to love me. So I can't let this person go. I can't let this person go because I finally feel like a person. There's a red flag. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore it because this person makes me feel like someone. There's another red flag. I'm going to ignore it because this person makes me feel loved. Whoa, there's another red flag. I'm going to ignore it. You see what I'm saying? Your lack of love for yourself keeps you entertaining the bullshit that someone else has for you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, oh my God, the narcissists, they gaslight and they sabotage and they discard, and you're studying the wrong person, dude. Why are you studying a narcissist? You're not a narcissist. You should be one. You wouldn't be in this situation if you had more narcissism in you. You'd be so full of yourself. You'd be like, yo, this dude did a red flag. Fuck this dude. Get the fuck out of my life. Fucking piece of shit. And they would beg to be back in your life, and you'd be like, you're a fucking loser. Get out of here. See what I'm saying? You see? So it's like, and that's what they do, right? I'm sure many of us have had this experience with the narcissist where we're begging back for them, quite literally, disgustingly begging back for the absolute poverty of an experience we had with them. But they saw the light in us. So we're begging back for that 1% of the light that they saw in us in the 99% of the bullshit that we went through, right? So it's just like, you need the narcissist for that experience. Oh, and it's going to take you as many times as it takes you. You know what I'm saying? Took me fucking 30 years. I've been going through this shit since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have any control over it then. I was a child. I was literally like unconscious, and I became conscious and was still going through it, and just bullshit, right? I didn't really have a choice. I didn't really have like the mindset to be like, hey, I'm a 4-year-old kid. I'm a 6-year-old kid. You know, they shouldn't be doing this. I'm going to leave this house, right? It wasn't a thing. You know, I wasn't aware of that. Now I'm an adult, and now it's been happening my whole adult life, and it's like, fuck. Oh my God, this is brutal. What a fucking, who put me on this ride, bro? Like, who's in charge of my life? What the, I'm going to speak to you when I get up there. You know what I'm saying? I got a bone to pick with you, J-Man. So it's just like, you need the narcissist, okay? So, but as long as you're pointing the finger and being like, oh my God, the narcissist needs to go to therapy. And then you go to therapy and you just talk about the narcissist. It's like, dude, it's not doing you any good, bro. Like, so you need the narc. All right.